Greetings, royal family. You see the blue sweater, so you already know what time it is. I hope y'all having a fantastic week thus far. So it's about that time, basketball wise. I'm ready to get into this one because I have a couple of points to make. So let's just get right into it. Took some notes on my handy dandy backup phone. So let's get right into it, y'all. So the episode opens with Tammy and OG meeting up. Tammy is launching a shoe line. She partnered with Jessica Rich. And I think that was a smart idea. And from what I seen, the shoe that she showed looked cute. So shout out to Tammy. So OG shows up, she says hi to Jessica Rich. She's talking to Tammy. Pause for a second. Can we just give props to Tammy and her party cap that she had on in this scene? She looked so cute. I'm telling you, I said it before. I think Tammy looks good with short hair. She has face. She can handle a short hairstyle. Like, Tammy's so beautiful and she's aging very, very gracefully. OG and Tammy are talking and she's just letting her know, or checking in with her, like checking on OG, asking her how she's doing and things like that. And OG is just basically saying that she wants people to leave her alone. And I agree. I think y'all should leave OG alone, and Tammy said something along the lines of, like, I'm surprised you haven't, like, popped off and, whooped anybody's behind. Or OG said something like, I haven't whooped anyone's behind yet. See, that is hint number one. OG is letting y'all know throughout this episode, I don't know if you guys caught it, leave her alone. So you would see Tammy basically really embracing OG as we did in the episode before, which is good. So Tammy's giving her advice. She's just telling her, like, going forward, eliminate whatever needs to be eliminated. Just move forward and focus on you and creating positive friendships. Good advice. Good advice to take from Tammy, because she's fought the good fight since she's been on Basketball Wives, because she had to go through a lot of fake and phony foolishness. And like she said, she stays booked and busy, and she's always got a check. So shout out to Tammy. And again, y'all, leave OG alone. So then Kristen and Jen meet up. They're talking. It's good to see that Jen is going to therapy, because she's dealing with a lot. She's still grieving her mother's death, and she has also had to deal with the environment, with the beefs that she has within this group. So shout out to her for taking the initiative and taking accountability for her actions, in the drama. So she gives Kristen, for whatever reason, a card to give to Shaunie. Let me tell you something, Jen. You're going to learn, you need to stay away from Kristen. So she gives Kristen the card to give to Shaunie. So the next scene is Byron and Cece's engagement party. So they show up, Byron and Cece, they show up. Beautiful venue. We see Malaysia, Jackie, and OG also attend the engagement party. Malaysia and Jackie are talking, and Malaysia says to Jackie, look around. Jackie's asking her why she looks so sad. Look around. You see a lot of Byron's old friends, Kristen's family. You don't see, what's the girl's name? London, I guess, who's Byron's daughter. They didn't even mention Thomas. So Malaysia's trying to say this is what she was afraid of. You don't really see Byron's family. Now, Byron and Malaysia are cousins, right? So Malaysia, that's your family too. So I get it. Maybe you probably weren't a part of the planning. But if you're really trying to intervene and get things straight, I mean, then again, it's not her responsibility, because it's not her venue. It's not her function. But Jackie said, but Malaysia, he looks happy. And Malaysia agrees, like, yeah, let's stick a pin right there. If Byron seems happy, or he's, in awe and having a good time at his party, and none of his children are there, what does that say about Byron? Now, I'm not putting the blame all on Byron, but Byron has to take responsibility for what he is and is not doing in this situation. Maybe he just doesn't care. You know what I mean? Why isn't, like, his family there? Why aren't his children there? And of course, they have issues with Cece, right? So I feel like if Byron really wanted them there, they would have came. But then again, we never know. He probably extended an invitation, and maybe because he didn't want Kristen there, Thomas decided not to go. We don't know. But when Jackie said, and she was just trying to diffuse the situation, when Jackie said, oh, but he looks happy, and Malaysia's like, yeah, I know. come on, man, Byron, what's up? Like, what's really up? It's gonna come out. It's definitely going to come out. So Malaysia, she decided to confront OG. OG shows up because she was invited, and Malaysia thinks it's a good idea to confront OG and says to her, oh, I met up with Byron and he told me that, you know, he never gave you permission to use, you know, the paternity of Thomas against Kristen. I said this in my last review, unless I missed it, because I DVR these episodes. So I don't recall anywhere where OG said, yeah, Thomas said that I could use this information. I don't remember OG ever saying that. And even when Malaysia went to meet with Byron toward the end of the last episode, when she brought that up, when Malaysia brought that up, I said to myself, what is Malaysia talking about? Like, Malaysia, girl, you need to stop. And Malaysia's my girl, like I always say, but I'm not feeling this situation. Like, I'm really not. And OG stood up for herself, rightfully so. OG said, I never said that. You know what I mean? Like, people only hear what they want to hear. And I agree. Stick up for yourself. Y'all better leave OG alone. Leave her alone. So Malaysia leaves because she says she has a flight to catch or what have you. Tammy's launch party. So Tammy invited everyone out, not everyone, but people out to her launch party. Beautiful. It seems like it went well. Tammy looked great. The ladies look great. Everyone looked nice. Nice atmosphere, nice environment. And she made it a point to say that she invited, after that, you know, debacle at the brunch, she made it a point to invite a small group of people. Shout out to you, Tammy, because y'all not going to be coming here messing up her bag, because she's chasing those checks and she's bagging those checks too. So I get all of that. Tammy also says that these days her circle is very small and she's okay with that. You know, I noticed that there were some people missing, but I don't know. We don't know. Everyone's busy. We don't know. So she did have Jackie and OG there, and they showed support and love. And then Tammy goes off to talk to Reggie about revealing the fact that they are married. She feels it's time to reveal it to her close family members and close friends. And Reggie's down for whatever. You know, he supports her 1,000%. So he says, you know, if that's what you want to do, I'm with it. I definitely support you. So Tammy's just like reflecting on the fact that her ex-husband, who recently had a stroke, you know, she's just realizing that life is very short and she just wants to live her life to the fullest. And she's enjoying herself. She's married. She wants to share Reggie with the world, which is sweet. You know, I can dig it. And she also said that she's trying to cut back on smoking and trying to eat healthier, which is great. Tammy's even looking better this season, right? Like last season, I know it was said that she was diabetic. She was diagnosed with diabetes. And dealing with stress and things like that can definitely affect your diabetes. So it's good to see that she's really glowing. You know, she's working. She's married the love of her life, and I am here for it, Tammy. So kudos to you. What's next? Shaunie's son's 16th birthday party. All right, Fresh Prince theme. Shaunie rented a beautiful house because she says she'll be darned if those kids are running through her house, messing up her new floors, okay? So she invited Evelyn. Jackie was there. Kristen was there. And Kristen gave Shaunie the note. Then Kristen and her bubble-headed self, well, I didn't read it, so I don't know what's in there. Duh, you're not supposed to read it. Ugh, she gets on my nerves. So Shaunie decides to read the letter or the card that Jen wrote in front of Kristen. Why? Like, whatever. Whatever. So they all go outside, so they're sitting around. So in the middle of all this chaos and drama that's going on, Shaunie decides, hey, let's take a trip, right? Don't they always do that on the reality shows? Like, we're going through so much drama and everybody's beefing. Let's go away for a week. So they decided to go to San Diego. Evelyn is pouting because Shaunie wants to invite everyone. Kristen suggested that Jen be invited. And Shaunie's like, look, everybody deserves a second chance. She seems to be taking the steps necessary to, you know, mend fences. So she wants to give her a second chance. And she said that, you know, Tammy might not even come. And Evelyn is just like, she's not feeling the fact that Shaunie wants to even consider inviting Tammy. And she's ticked off at Kristen for suggesting Jen. So she's not feeling it. She's pouty. So Shaunie reads the card to the ladies. And Yeah, I guess everyone is compassionate except for Evelyn, rightfully so, because she's still beefing with Jen. You know, Evelyn, I don't want to say that you need to grow up. You do, but I don't want to say that you need to let it go in reference to the situation with Jen, because someone's speaking about your child. You know, the gloves are off. You know what I mean? You know, you have a right to say something and be angry, but I don't. How is this gonna go? It seems like every time, like this is going back to old basketball wives. Like, remember when Evelyn jumped across the table and then she bopped Jen in the head with a pocketbook, and you know we see on the next the preview from the next episode for the next episode, she's gonna throw a drink at her. Like, y'all just recycling storylines, I guess. I don't know. Just, you know, keep me watching, I guess. Tammy's at Tammy's house. So Tammy gathers everyone together. She sets up everything real nice. She had a painter there to kind of paint this canvas that she's going to reveal to everyone, letting them know that her and Reggie have been married for a year. Tammy had a nice spread. Smart, you know, feed these people so that they can be happy, you know. So Tammy says again that she invited the people that she cares about and the people that she feels care about her. She did mention that she reached out to Malaysia, but Malaysia's out of town and couldn't come. Again, we see Jackie and OG. So I'm just going to say it. What's up with Shaunie and Tammy? Is it that Tammy is no longer feeling Shaunie? We know she doesn't like Evelyn. As far as Jen, we know she has nothing to say to Jen. But is she not feeling Shaunie anymore? Or is it that Tammy is realizing, look, you kind of straddled the fence when it came to being my friend. Like, you would kiki with Evelyn and talk behind my back. I know it. Or is it just Tammy's just not beat anymore because she's really happy with her marriage, with her career, with her family? What do you guys think? Like, I think Tammy is just over it. I think she's exhausted and she only wants to deal with people who care about her. And sometimes we get to that point, like friends, so-called friends, family. You just want to be, as you get older, I guess, more seasoned, and you just get more comfortable within yourself, more settled. You know, when things are going well in your life, you don't want like certain types of people and things around you. You just want people who you can love and who can reciprocate that love and loyalty back. Like, not fickle, sometimey people. Like, it gets exhausting. Ask me how I know. Oh, so Jackie, she's like all dramatic once Tammy reveals the news. And, you know, old Jackie came out the cage for a second. You know, she was calling Tammy all types of B's, and not in a negative way, but Jackie was just being old Jackie, not this peacemaker Jackie. But she put old Jackie back in the cage, and then, you know, she was crying and stuff like that. I thought it was real sweet that Tammy said she was worried about Jackie because she knows how emotional she is. I love that. Like, even though Jackie can be a little crazy, she accepts her for who she is, and you know she makes little accommodations for Jackie and her craziness, because Jackie appears that she genuinely loves and cares about Tammy. I feel that. So she pulls, after, you know, she breaks the news, she pulls Jackie aside. She pulls Jackie aside and told her, like, you know, I was worried about you the most and stuff, and I just want to thank you. I appreciate you. I know that you truly care about me, and I want to thank you for, like, you know, going with Reggie to pick out rings and trying to figure out ways for him to propose. I thought that was real sweet. I feel like even though Jackie and all her craziness, you know, she wants to be acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably why she used to behave the way she did in earlier seasons. Because, yes, she's a grown woman. She's a grandmother. But she still wants to be acknowledged. She wants to be appreciated. She wants to be loved, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that Tammy gets that, and that's why their relationship works so well. And she just pulled, even though Jackie was a mess and crying, you can tell she was genuinely happy for her friends. So I like that moment. Shout out to you, Tammy. You're making good TV moments, and it's so, Tammy is, she's so smart. She's making good TV moments, and then she's not really submerging herself with the rest of the ladies. Like, she's on her boss moves, and I'm here for it. What else? So next, Jackie, Evelyn, who is it? Jackie, Evelyn, oh God, Phoebe and Malaysia, they meet up. So because remember, they're all going to San Francisco, or some of the ladies are going to San Francisco to get on Shaunie's little getaway. So they're going bathing suit shopping. You know, Tammy did ask Jackie not to reveal to the rest of the girls that her and Reggie have been married for a year. And even Jackie was like, she wonders why she doesn't want to tell the rest of the ladies, you know. And, you know, I just explained briefly, Tammy's just not beat for the phony stuff. She just wants to rock with those who are really genuinely rocking with her. So these ladies are out bathing suit shopping. Let me tell you, I did not care for Phoebe from the first episode that she appeared on, and I still don't. She is a hood rat in every sense of the word. And when I say hood rat, my definition of hood rat is a mentality, not necessarily where you're from or what you wear, or if you have designer or don't have designer, if you have a certain amount of money or don't have a certain amount of money. It's a mentality, and Phoebe fits the characteristics of my definition of a hood rat. So they're all talking, and Evelyn, of course, is bringing up the fact that OG will be is invited on the trip, and how does she feel about that? First of all, Evelyn, I know you were kicking up dust, but Phoebe, you don't have a response if someone asks you how you feel about that. I'm pretty sure you're not paying to go on this trip, and you are new to this bunch of ladies. So, girl, shut up, take your free trip, enjoy all of the, you know what I mean, all of the perks of being associated with this group, and keep it moving. Like, stop trying to create a moment. You just got here. I don't know how you guys feel about Phoebe, but I'm not feeling her. Like, if I had to choose between, oh God, no, I don't want to put myself in that position. I was going to say, if I had to choose between Phoebe and Kristen, I don't even want to put myself in that position. Moving along. So they're talking, and, you know, Phoebe's expressing that, oh, I'm not really feeling OG. OG's not even thinking about you, girl. I'm not feeling OG. And, you know, I put her in a song, or I'm referencing her in a song, and she's so proud about that. You mean to tell me that you moved all the way out to the West Coast from the East Coast, right? So that your kids can be closer to their father. You're trying to be a boss, and you're trying to create things, and, you know, you want to be a rapper, right? And you decide to put diss lyrics in a song that we probably will never hear. Girl, hood rat mentality. Instead of you taking advantage of all the opportunities in LA, you know what I mean? Why you creating enemies? Why you going so hard? Then I thought about it. What's her name? Evelyn. Evelyn needs somebody that she can be phony with and petty with, right? And Kristen is cool because Kristen doesn't like OG. I thought that Evelyn liked OG, but I guess she didn't like her when OG said what she said to Kristen in retaliation because Kristen said something derogatory. All right, I'm rambling. Moving along. So, and Shaunie is like all, you know, trying to be peacemaker and zen, so she can't really, you know, be too petty with her anymore. Insert Phoebe. Okay, so we know your role now, Phoebe. So this made me laugh so bad when she spills your tea, Evelyn. Phoebe said, yeah, you know, because she posted something on Instagram saying that this is vintage Louis Vuitton, and Evelyn has, you know, knows a sales lady at Louis Vuitton and said it wasn't authentic. Spilled your tea. See, hood rat. See, Evelyn, you better be careful, Evelyn, and Phoebe, you better be careful as well. So Evelyn's like, dang, you know, that was a conversation between the two of us. But this just shows how immature you are, Evelyn. Like, really? You still doing that, girl? Still sizing people up by what they wear and how much they pay for stuff? But I bet you she bought it with her own money, Evelyn, and not, you know, a monthly stipend. Like, stop, girl. Like, for real, stop. So then Phoebe decides to basically recite her corny lyrics. Malaysia is like, walking off like, I don't want no parts of this. Like, Malaysia realizes those are fighting words. So Phoebe, I hope you are ready, because throughout this episode, OG has been basically dropping hints about her fighting and how sometimes it's necessary to whoop a little bit of, you know, arse. So go ahead, you know, and Malaysia said, girl, those are fighting words. You better stop before OG body slams you. And Phoebe, with her little petite self, that'll be the last time she body slam anybody. Like, Phoebe, just stop, girl. Just stop. Who's next with the mess? Uh, what did she say? Malaysia. Yeah, whatever. I mean, so Shaunnie. So basically, they're on their way to San Francisco. Of course, Shani, Evelyn, and Phoebe are riding in one car, and Jackie, Jen's friend Dominique, who Phoebe doesn't like now. We heard that now she don't like her either, and it's like you're such a hood rat, like ugh. So they're riding in the car, and OG's in the car with them as well. So you see the conversation back and forth between the two of them. So you just see Phoebe just like egging on the situation, and Shaunnie is trying to keep the peace and things like that. And she says that she acknowledges Jen trying to just be peaceful and make amends. And she said she wishes that Evelyn would do the same. And it's like, Shaunnie, you know your friend, you know Evelyn. So like, what do you expect from her? And in the other car, Jackie is asking Jen, are you willing to sit down with Evelyn? And she's willing. She said if it happens, basically if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. OG is listen, OG is ready to go. She's ready to go. She said she's tired of all of this Malaysia talk back and forth and everybody blaming her for this and broken telephone being played. It is what it is. Dominique, she seems to have a voice too, speaking up, taking up for Jen. So Jen felt that she needed backup, I guess, in case any of the ladies stepped out of line. They arrive at the house. The house is beautiful. It's gorgeous. There's a guest house. Shaunnie suggests that, Dominique and Jen stay in the guest house. They oblige. They're cool with it. And you see Evelyn like eavesdropping when Shaunnie went out to greet the other ladies and stuff like that. I am looking forward to OG popping off because I'm telling you it's coming. OG kept saying how ass whoopings are necessary sometimes. I haven't beaten anyone up yet. I'm tired and this needs to be squashed quick. OG is letting y'all know that you guys are plucking her nerve, okay? Plucking her nerve. And you guys are not going to take her for a joke. And I wonder if Tammy has been having conversations with her, not putting a battery in her back, but like let her know, look, stand up. Like this is what they tried to do to me. Because I don't like the fact that they're trying to make it seem like OG is aggressive. She's so aggressive and she has a temper. She is being provoked. Like everybody is down on her about what she said and what she revealed about Byron and Thomas. But I asked in my last video, what is it that Kristen said? It had to be bad for them to bleep it out. And one of my viewers basically told me what Kristen said about her man. And let me tell you something. Kristen is lucky that the only thing that OG said to her is that you're not basketball royalty. Because quite frankly, those are fighting words. Like people are so careless because you provoke someone and then you expect them to play nicey. Don't piss someone off and then tell them how mad to get. But OG's going to pop off. I can see it. Evelyn, I feel like, she's like, no, I don't want to sit down and talk to Jen. She wants no parts of it. She could have had a conversation with me in front of everyone a long time ago. And it's like, yes, Jen and Evelyn have been friends for 20 years, y'all. But how many, it's like, you can't, oh man, I don't know. It's too much disrespect and dishonor on both ends. You know what I mean? Throwing drinks in my face, running across tables, popping me in the head with bags, wanting to fight, picking up bottles, not talking about people's kids, saying things about, this one sleeping with somebody's husband. It's too much dishonor and disrespect. And I feel like, just because you've been friends with somebody for 20 years, I don't want to say that doesn't mean nothing, because it means something. You can hold on to memories, the good times. You can appreciate the good times. But when it's time to go, it's time to go. Like, I do not want someone a friend who I'm fighting with, and then they hit below the belt, make up rumors about me, want to fight me. That's not going to work. You understand what I'm trying to say? Everybody gets angry. I get that. But where's the respect? There's no respect between the two of them. So I feel like, hey, look, If they're willing to eventually sit down and hash things out, that'll be great. It'll be great for TV until the next situation happens. But all that disrespect and dishonor, you can't give people too many, and I'm speaking on behalf of, like, in reference to Evelyn and Jen, you can't give too many chances for people to be disloyal and to betray you. You feel me? Like, I don't know, but it's great for TV. So we'll see next week what's going down. But it wasn't really much. I noticed that Kristen wasn't in either of the cars, but I saw the preview and I guess she's gonna be joining them, because I breathed a sigh of relief, like Kristen is not there. So, I mean, that Phoebe, sit down. You know what I mean? Sit down. Like, you don't want any smoke with OG. Like, you really don't. And I'm telling you, she is gonna pop off, and Phoebe and OG might go at it, and then she's gonna explode, and then they're gonna all try to piece it out, and Phoebe's gonna be left the odd one, and then they're gonna discard of you, Phoebe. I mean, that's just my prediction. So, Royal Family, let me know what you think. This was longer than I expected, but I got right to it. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that Phoebe chick at all. And if she's not careful, she got a big mouth, though. She really got a big mouth, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You better leave OG alone. All of y'all better leave OG alone, because it's not going to be too much more of that ganging up on. And let me tell you something. She's under the tutelage of Tammy. And Tammy's a smart one. So she's probably giving her, chess moves and telling her how to move. But you guys are going to put some respect on OG's name, because she's not going around disrespecting none of you. So I'm not team anyone. I mean, we'll see. It wasn't a bad episode. It was all right. So next week is when everything might pop off. So, Royal Family, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think of Phoebe. Like, blow the comment section up. What are your thoughts on Phoebe? Also, do you think that Tammy is done with Shaunie? I just sense a little static there. If she was, I wouldn't be mad at her. You know what I mean? But what do you think about that? Like, what's up with Shaunie not being invited here or there, or, Tammy just keep referencing that her circle is getting smaller and smaller? Tell me what you think about that. Royal Family, it's been real. Until next time, peace.